Hey Lovies, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Aries Only, where I channel messages for Aries only. Just giving a little quick sage to whoever needs it here. Today we're doing a reading to check in on the month of November for you guys. So let's go ahead and just dive right in. All right, so for the Aries watching, what is their energy going to be? It's like a little vibe check for to see like how you're going into the month of November, what energy you're in, and what you'll be manifesting based off of that. And let's see, in case you want to like tweak things a little bit for yourself. So what energy will you be in at the beginning of November, Aries? What energy are we starting out in? What is Aries energy that they're starting out in? Okay, victim with Don Juan on the bottom of the deck. Okay. And this is the energy that you're currently in. And what is this manifesting for you? Okay. We have confidence is your key to success. A new moon in Leo energy. Okay, good. So this is beautiful. The answers that you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Let me just put this over here. So I feel that you're starting off November in a little bit of an energy that you're a little down in the dumps. You could have been spurned or rejected. You could have had something. You could have had a fight with somebody. What does this say? She looks like beat up a little bit. So you could have like taken a little bit of a beating here, like hopefully metaphorically. You could have exchanged harsh words with somebody. This victim energy says prevent you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. And the shadow is playing the victim for positive feedback in the form of pity and ability to maintain personal boundaries. So you could have been in some sort of situation that challenged your boundaries. And I feel like going to depend on what you do with that is going to determine like the sort of month that you're going to have and how you're going to feel this month. Confidence is your key to success. So it's almost like this person does not look confident. This person looks ashamed. They look sad. They look downtrodden. They look victimized. And this is the energy of Leo. This is the Leo lion, like majestic, regal, like this in the spotlight, the star of the show, knowing their worth, wanting to be the center of attention, knowing that they deserve it. I feel that it's quite a leap to go from this to this, but it isn't impossible. Like this is something that I feel like you could be manifesting. So I feel like you are dealing with whatever has happened in a good way. I feel like you're going, or at least you're going to figure it out during the course of this month. You're going to, I think, like learn how to start setting certain boundaries with other people. And you're also going to realize that like the way that other people treat you is not a reflection of anything that you have done. It's clearly like the other person's shit. Regardless, like if somebody has feelings for you or not, like again, it's not personal. Like say this could be a thing, a love triangle thing. The way this kind of came out, like maybe someone spurned you in favor of another here, the way that this looks. And you could be comparing yourself. These two girls look very different. One is a blonde, one is a brunette. One is kind of in white, like representing sort of like a more pure energy. This person is like in red, maybe almost like matching more with this person with their roses, like romance, attraction, passion. Those are the colors of that. This is like the color of purity. Maybe you feel that oh my god, like you're too boring or too nice or something like that. What's that song, like, oh my god, is it Keisha Cole, Love? I feel like there's something in there about her feeling like she's not fun enough or fine enough, like something. I feel like at the beginning of that song, I feel like what you see in her, you ain't seen in me. I don't know, something about that song might resonate. There might be like a sort of like a love triangle here with this Don Juan thing coming through. But again, maybe, you know, you're picking up on something and you're right that if there was some sort of love triangle and you were spurned in favor of somebody else, maybe these two people do have more in common, and maybe this person is like a Don Juan that is a little bit not really interested in pure serious things here. Maybe they're just interested in having a good time, and that's why they gravitated towards this person. It could almost maybe be a compliment to you, like, okay, like, I knew you wouldn't be down for that, like, but it's making you feel like you don't deserve it, when in all actuality, it might be the opposite, that maybe you were, I don't know, seen as somebody like, oh, if like I was going to take someone seriously, I'd go for that person, like a little more serious. Whereas this other person maybe was something just a little more fun and playful and in the moment. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. Or maybe like, I mean, if this other person just had feelings for this other person, and, you know, sometimes that is the case, unfortunately, but I feel like you're going to realize almost like, okay, you know what, life goes on. Like, so what? Like, so it didn't work out with this person. Like, you know, I'm still like young and beautiful. Like, I'm going to like, you know, maybe get a new hairstyle or something. The way, like, I feel like the hair might be a focus here. You might be feeling really good about your hair. You might get a new haircut. You might be like, you know, maybe there is something to that. Maybe I feel boring because, like, you know, I've just kind of like been in a like a lackluster energy. Not that you're actually boring, but maybe you're like, maybe I do want to jazz it up, not because of this person, but just for myself, you know, and feel like, you know, I'm getting like the most out of life here. I feel like you're gonna like all of a sudden be like, you know what, life is passing me by. Like, you know, I feel like you can turn it into this kind of a situation. Like, I just want to have fun. I love my life. I have other things going on. Like, this person isn't the be all and all of my life. Like, what else can I, like, you know, focus on? So I like that. All right, so let's see what's going to be going on for your career. Tell me about Aries career in the month of November. What's going to be going on here? Okay. Aries career. Ooh, happy. So I feel like there's going to be, and blessed, look. So things will be going good in your career. Whether this really, ooh, chaos and conflict. Okay, so this just fell off the back of the deck. So maybe this was like an energy that has been going on like at work. I was going to say with this happy, it's more so to me denoting like the relationships with your coworkers or something, and just feeling better, feeling more just like at peace with everything, and maybe even feeling that you're achieving some sort of success here. Could be recognition or something like that. With number 26, I always think of like, I know the number like 826 is a number for like fame and fortune, so something like that, where you feel like you get some sort of big break, or you just get some recognition from your boss, and people start, again, confidence is your key to success. So maybe you're like, you know what, I'm gonna just go to work, do my best work, like that's where I shine. I'm gonna you know, try to like make the other people around me happy. Like, I feel like you're just like gonna like all of a sudden do this 180 and have this like completely different like positive attitude, and it's gonna like affect things. What's gonna be happening for Aries career? Can we get more info? Adjacent possibilities. So I feel that you might get like a new job opportunity, or you might, with adjacent possibilities, I'm getting like new doors opening up. The way this looks, all of a sudden like opportunities are going to feel like they're like falling out of the sky or something. You might get an offer like what are those people called? Headhunters, like might find you and be like, hey, we've had our eye on you, like blah, blah, blah. If you're in like the corporate world, like I was saying, you might just be having people try wanting to like work with you and collaborate with you, or something like that. If you're into like the creative kind of field, you might get offered a promotion. You might like I was saying, get other job offers, or like another stream of income might open up for you, like that. Like, I feel like you could start developing like multiple streams of income. I feel like your career is going to, you're going to be in a good financial spot, and you're gonna maybe want to like start investing in other things. Like, I feel like you might want to start like spreading your money around. I'm getting this energy of like, this is an 8 and a 6, like this abundant, like harmonious, expansive energy, but expansive in a way that is just like naturally flowing. I really like this. Shall we get a tarot card? Let's get one for Aries career in November. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, like, thank you. Like, I just feel like, yeah, you're going to be flourishing and doing really well. Your finances, I think, are going to be good. I think you're going to be also getting along with people. I think November is going to be a really kind of like happy month for you. So far, so good. All right, let's check into your love life. What is going to be going on? Aries love life. What can you tell us, Spirit? Sorry, like, just like be OCD on these cards for 1 sec. Okay. Tell me about Aries love life in the month of November. Okay. We have adventure. Dare to do things differently, manifest your travel dreams, and move to a new location. So I feel that this might not be literal, like you're actually going to be moving, but and traveling, whatever, but daring to do things differently. I feel like something in your love life is going to change and sort of kick into gear. We have trust here. Leap into the unknown, have faith and move forward, believe you will fly. I feel that something is going to happen where you're, again, opportunities. I feel like there's just going to be opportunities knocking on the door for you in the month of November. I feel that there's like this attitude that you're just going to be like, F it, and say yes to things. Like you're just going to feel like, why not? Like I'm telling you, I feel like you have this new like zest for life coming through, where you're just feeling like, I want to try, like I'm young, I'm this, I'm that, like I'm beautiful, like I'm young and hot, like I still got like use of both legs, both arms, like life isn't that bad, like let me just get out there and see what I have going on, like let me try new things. I feel like you're gonna be, even if like you've never tried like online dating, maybe you would try that. Maybe you would try like going out more to like a bar, like a club or whatever, just trying to like, you know, social kinds of things to see if you can meet up with people, going to different parties, like, you know, stuff like that, like accepting yes to invitations. And I feel like this could, like, accepting some sort of like invitation to do something differently could be like a key point. And even if it's not like, oh, you'll meet the love of your life necessarily, we have to get more cards, but I feel like it'll just like start like moving the needle in the direction where you're like open to love and you're showing it, because this person doesn't look open. Do you know what I'm saying? They're closed down, they're holding their knees to their chest, they're like blocking themselves off, hovering, radiating pain out of themselves, like feeling cold and alone. This is like the energy of like, woo, like I'm open to life and to new experiences, like let's see what like life has to offer. I'm so excited, and I feel like life's gonna be like, all right, here's some more stuff to get excited about, like let's do it. Like, you know, I like it. Okay, what else for Aries love life? Spirit, what's the name? Oh, that's too many, but I see the sun. All right, what? Okay, awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, and integration. Yeah, a new way of being. You're gonna totally, like I said, have a 180 where you're just acting in a completely different way, and it's going to be like upgrading you energetically. Energetic upgrades. It's like you're gonna have this new attitude, and you're gonna start like putting it into action and getting a chance to like kind of like test out these new ways of being, these new I don't know, it's weird to say like new as if it's not you, because I feel like it is you, but it's just like a new version of yourself. It's like an elevated, more fun-loving, adventure-seeking version of yourself. And I feel like you're really like excited about this like new phase here. All right, so let's see what else for Aries love life. The Hermit in reverse. Okay, I feel like that means, again, that's kind of good. It's like we're kind of coming out of the cave a little bit here. We're coming out of our shell. I like that it's in reverse. We also have this Two of Wands here, where I think you're realizing that, okay, you might like want to embody this energy of this like Leo energy where you're like really outgoing and in the spotlight, but I feel like also it might have to be a little bit of a process to bring this old you and this new you together, and that's totally fine, obviously. Like, not that this is not the real you. If you wanted to like try to be a little bit more outgoing and daring and adventurous in your love life or just in your social life, whatever this is referring to, but it's almost like it's going to feel like a little bit fake at first, and it's going to be like, I think, take time. That's what this integration is talking about, for you to get like comfortable, like being a little bit more outgoing and in the spotlight and like trying to garner attention and things like that. Because I feel like normally you're somebody that just like is comfortable, like maybe like sitting at home like every weekend watching TV. Again, nothing wrong with that, but I feel like you're feeling like a need to want to like get out there and experience life. So you're like, okay, those days are over, but it's like, whoa, I'm still kind of in this hermit mode in my head, and I feel like there's gonna be a little adjustment period is what I would say. But I feel like you're gonna like master it. Yeah, look, the King of Pentacles here. You're going to master this, and I feel like it's just going to be a process, and it's going to be fine. You're going to be fine. All right, so let's now go ahead and grab some tarot, some more tarot, I guess. Actually, we're going to get like one of these and one tarot card. So we're going to do this week by week. So let's see. Okay, show me week 1 for Aries. What's that going to be like? The first week. Okay. Capricorn, the second week. Okay. Leo energy. Ooh. Okay, so we know when that's gonna like come into play. Okay, this third week. House 10, more Capricorn energy. Okay, interesting. And then the 4th week of November. Was I saying August? I don't know what I was saying, but okay. A union, merging, and coming together. Okay, radically change Uranus, however you say it, on the bottom of the deck. And let's grab a tarot card each. We could use this deck, why not? Yeah. Sorry. I've just been like obsessed with this deck lately. Okay, we're using Big Mama, okay? This is the Good Tarot. This has always been my favorite deck. Like, I mean, a lot of decks are like my favorite deck, but I really do love this one. All right, so let's see. First week of November. Page of Earth. Okay. I need to move this and these. All right, second week of November for Aries. 10 of Swords. Okay. Third week of November. Oh, that's too many. Third week. Temptation, number 15. Okay. And 4th week. Okay. Sorry, that was 2. 4th week, it was the 7 of Swords and the Ace of Wands. The Queen of Swords. Okay. All right, you guys. And then the overall energy for the month is the Star, number 17, Aquarius energy. I love this. I feel like there's a lot of wing imagery. I think that almost every single person here has wings, plus there's this owl here. So there's something about spreading your wings again, which I'm not surprised to see that is kind of like a theme of this whole reading here. I'm just getting these. So talk to me the first week. We have Capricorn, ambition, realism, and methodical steps with the Page of Earth, which is the Page of Pentacles and this authentic energy. So I feel like the first week is going to be, this could be more of like the career stuff that we're talking about and giving, authentic and giving. I feel like whatever you're doing, whatever this new possibility or this opportunity, whatever it is going to be something that is you maybe like really giving a piece of yourself authentically. Like this might be you starting a new project. This could be you like going after a job. I feel like this is about your career in the first week of the month. Ambition, realism, and methodical steps. Also, if this is referring to your love life, again, this is about you starting to, you know, kind of like, I feel like this is like the planning phase. This is how I would say this. Capricorn is cardinal earth, which is basically like beginning, like, you know, kind of thing, like starting, initiating projects and things like that. And the page as well is like a student energy. So this might be you, if you're trying to like get out there and socialize more, kind of like researching, like, okay, like, it kind of sounds like counterintuitive or counterproductive. I don't know what the word is, like contrasty, to be planning like more like social events kind of. But I feel like no, you're like looking up what events are in the area. Like it's fall time where I live, so maybe you're like, oh, they're gonna go on a hayride or something, who knows, whatever. What kinds of stuff can I do? I feel like, but you want to do stuff that you actually like. You're not just like, okay, like let me go walk around Home Depot, even though that's always a good time, and wait for a cute guy to like give me some help. But I feel like it's like you want to do stuff that's like gonna give you a chance to be in a very like authentic energy for you. So if you love wine, you go to like a wine tasting event. If you love arts and crafts, like, okay, you go to Michael's, they're having like some sort of like paper mache class. Okay, even if it just starts out as like, okay, let me just spread my wings a little bit, meet some friends, learn some new stuff with the student. It might be that you're taking a class. and you might be taking a class that like leads to some sort of opportunity business wise. It could be anything. It could be that you're going back to school, or something like that, and you're gonna start, well, I guess you wouldn't just start going to school in November, but like you could choose a major. You know what I mean? You could choose a major and get really like excited about school again and be like, okay, like I have to like buckle down and get serious. Like I found my authentic path here. Like I feel really excited about this. Like my life is moving in a more positive direction. So I feel like the first part of the month, like the first week, is going to be like you really hunkering down, doing a little bit of research and planning out the rest of the month. This might be you just like journaling and like kind of trying to organize your finances. Maybe you're like, okay, like confidence is my key to success. Like, why don't I feel confident? Why do I feel like a victim? Why do I feel like my life is like not all that together? Is it something that I'm doing? And I feel like you're going to do sort of like an inventory of that and be like, okay, like I need to like really be real with myself and realize where I've been like neglecting certain responsibilities, and like I'm saying that I have this dream but I'm not taking any action on it, or like I'm saying that I want to do this but I want to meet new people but I'm sitting in the house every week. Like where can I go? What can I do? Like we're breaking out of this rut. I feel like you're breaking out of the rut. You have a plan and you're ready to go. Now the second week of the month, let's see. The second week, we have Leo, self-confidence, loyalty, and creativity, and the Ten of Swords. We also have sarcastic. Okay, interesting. And fearless in reverse. Okay. Interesting. So I feel like with this, I feel like this is where you're going to almost, I don't know, I feel like have your new confidence sort of tested. I feel that there might be, with the Ten of Swords, very interesting. I don't know. I'm kind of like honestly confused. I feel like the sarcastic energy is, I feel like you're good. Okay, this is what I feel like is happening. I feel like you're going to almost like be a little bit too much. Like you're gonna be like, and this is the second week of October, or no, November, I'm sorry. You're gonna almost be maybe engaging in conversations with the sarcastic energy. I feel like you might be just sort of like determined, like I'm gonna fake it till I make it, and it might come across that way like to other people. You might seem like a little bit too much, like with this Leo energy. Like Leo energy is a little extra. And I feel like the fact that like we have two Leo energy things represented here, I feel like you could kind of like be a little bit extra. You could be really determined to show that like I'm committed to like being this new person. You might be like in people's face a little bit too much. Like, you know, it might just almost have gone from like one end of the spectrum to like the other, and then it's going to take a minute to like balance itself out. I feel like there might be, again, like a sort of adjustment period here where I don't know, it's almost like you feel almost like empowered, but like it's like on a pink cloud. Like, you know, they talk about that in recovery where it's like when you first get sober, it's like you feel like you could take on the world. Let's use the example of this kid I used to work with. He had started training as a server over the summer. I worked with him for years. He worked on like at the bakery side of the job that I work at. And like he came on and like, God bless him, I love this kid, but like he's just clueless. Like it's very stressful where I work. Like it's a lot of work. Like it's a lot of like stress to handle and a lot of things to manage, a lot of things to balance, whatever. It's like I still get so stressed out. But this kid kind of came on and like trained for a couple days and was like, I could take this whole restaurant. And I'm like, honey, like I know it seems like that. It's just, but it's like kind of like false bravado, like where you think blah blah blah. Meanwhile, this kid worked for 4 months and had to keep giving tables away because he couldn't handle it. And like God bless him, like, you know, he no longer works there. But like, I love that kid. But anyway, like you can get sort of like a little bit overconfident and be a little bit too much. Like you could be, I don't know. I'm getting this sense with the Ten of Swords. I kind of want to clarify. Like, what is this Ten of Swords? The Empress in reverse, but I think this whole deck is in reverse. So, yeah, it's almost like you're not gonna feel that it's actually legit. Oh, there's the Gemini. What's that? The Lovers and the Empress in reverse. I feel like, oh, you might, I I don't know, somebody might almost like insult you or something, and you might, like, or I don't know. I feel like something like someone might insult you or make you feel less than, and you might just try to act like a little bit too much, like, oh, I don't even care, but like it just might come across as like false or something instead I'm getting. I don't know. I just feel like, yeah, this is kind of like a weird one, guys. Sorry. The 9 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like it's going to come off a little bit false, like, and this is Leo energy again. Like, you're going to be coming on a little too strong is something that I'm getting. So, and again, listen, like, I'm not trying to insult anybody. Like, now that I've said that, you know, hopefully, you know, because like, okay, let me just like try to like, you know, tone it down a little bit. I feel like fearless is in reverse because it's like, it's so obvious that it's like, you're trying to like be braggy, to like, to overcompensate for something else that you feel like less than, like, you know, coming up very sarcastic, almost like ha ha ha. Like, I feel like it's gonna almost be off-putting, and I feel like that's why Spirit's like bringing this message through. So okay, just watch out for that. Like, you know, just watch out for being a little bit like, I feel like with the Empress in reverse, like an Empress is an energy that's like very like quiet and like receptive and things like that, but in reverse it's like the energy is like, it's almost like you're being chased, you're trying to act like I don't care, but it's like coming off like you do care, like is kind of a vibe that I'm getting. So I feel like best to just be quiet, like, you know what I mean, like kind of like say less, like they say, you know, and just like let things happen around you, and you know, if things upset you or something, you can deal with it later, but best to be like that than to be too much and to be too showy and to have people see like your weak flank, you know what I mean? Okay, so then we have the third week, Temptation, which is the Devil card, and I believe this is our only major arcana, so I feel like the third week of the month is going to be something major for you in your career with this house 10, structure, discipline, life, mission, accomplishments, and career. So I feel like this could be when you're gonna start like seeing some results for something that you've like been trying to manifest, whatever that is, like with the things we already spoke about here with this 10 of Pentacles and the fact that we have, yeah, this house 10 again. Let's see what else we have here. Immature, but it was in reverse, so I like that. And what else? Stylish, and that's in reverse too. Okay, I feel like you're almost going to have to this literally says temptation. I feel like you're gonna have to obviously avoid temptation. You're gonna have to keep your eye on the prize. I feel that you could be tempted. I feel like you could be tempted to, like I said, I feel like you were starting some sort of project here. So let's use the example of you started buckling down in school because you switched your major and you feel super excited again. You know, went for a couple weeks, you know, really buckling down, and then it's like you sort of start to notice that you're kind of like about it again. You're like, I don't know, like, is this really possible? Am I really going to get a job after college? Like, you might start doubting things. You might notice that you're starting to slip into some old patterns. So I feel like it's going to be very important for you here to really buckle down and establish some structure. And the Devil energy is Capricorn energy as well, I believe. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure it is. And we have like double Capricorn here, and we also had Capricorn here. So we have a lot of Capricorn, and I feel like the Page of Earth is kind of Capricornish as well. Capricornish, I'm just like making up words. But yeah, so I feel like Capricorn, structure, discipline, life mission, accomplishments, and career. Like, we need to like establish some structure. Like, when we feel that we want to just kind of like veer off the course, like I feel like it's going to be confidence is your key to success, and I feel like structure is also going to be a big key in your success. I feel that you guys are Aries, obviously, if you're watching this channel, and Aries energy is known for starting things and not finishing. Remember how I said Capricorn was cardinal earth? Aries is cardinal fire. Aries gets excited about something. Like, that's the energy I'm getting here. When you like start a new project, you get excited to start something new. We love fresh starts. We love like a new adventure. We love like even like sometimes going through a breakup, going through something hard, so it like spurns us into something fun. Like, okay, I'm gonna start like, you know, getting my life together now. But it's like then it kind of peters out. We're like, like maybe I'm just gonna go like binge watch my show and like, you know, eat a pizza in front of the TV, like, you know what I mean? And instead of like doing my butt workout and like getting that big juicy butt, like, you know what I mean, that I've been trying to work on, which no, not that you can't do both, but you start making different decisions, like almost like, I don't, with the stylish in reverse, it's like you might even like, you might have started with this Leo energy, like I want to be in the spotlight, I want to be noticed, and I want to like, you know, take pride in my appearance. And then it's almost like I'm getting a sense like maybe you'll just sort of be like, who cares? Like no one's looking at me anyway, or yeah, blah, blah, blah. Like the same things are going to happen anyway. You might just be like, I don't care about like trying to like, you might want to start like trying to dress the part of like a very successful business person or whatever you're, you know, trying to get into here. But, and then it's like, you might just like peter out with that and be like, yeah, you know what? Like, does it matter? With the immature in reverse, I feel like it's going to be like, this battle for like the old you and the new you that are going to be kind of like trying to flip-flop, and you're going to have to really like avoid temptation here and stick to the plan that you had set for yourself here. So I feel like try to come up with some strategies for that. Like if I notice that I start trying to like deviate from my new routine or from my new plans, like what can I do to like get myself back on track, you know? Okay, and then we have the Queen of Swords with conjunction, a union merging and coming together. We have deep, okay, and loyal in reverse. Interesting. Loyal energy is like Leo energy. We have loyalty like on this card as well. So I feel like there might be some sort of, this I feel like might have to do with something more emotional with the deep energy in conjunction, a union merging and coming together. This could be like you maybe starting to date somebody new, and I kind of want to get, and then having to like establish boundaries or something. We have transformation, number 13, which is the death card, transition and liberation with the moon. Interesting. What is this about here? Let's get one more. 8 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like somebody could be pursuing you here. Somebody could have seen you and been like, hey, like, you know what I mean? And with this moon and this death energy, especially this moon energy, I'm getting this Queen of Swords energy, that you are somebody that is, again, with this victim and this Queen of Swords, like you have your boundaries, but I feel like you have been kind of like on your own for a little while is the sense that I'm getting. You've been doing your own thing here. With this loyal in reverse, I feel like you might have to have like a big talk about something, like almost like what you consider loyalty maybe, or something like that. You could have very deep feelings here with the moon and death. This is Scorpio and Pisces energy. You could have a moon in Scorpio. You could have a moon in some sort of water sign, or like a Venus in a water sign. You feel things very deeply and you're kind of coming from that emotional point of view, even though I feel like you are a very logical person as well with this Queen of Swords. This is like you're kind of overcompensating. Again, there's this vibe that I'm getting where you're trying to like have too many boundaries, and I feel like the conjunction energy is about I feel like you're, this last week in the month, it's like you figuring out when you're merging with somebody else again, how to like integrate certain things. So this might not be like you meet the love of your life here. This might be that you start dating somebody and it's kind of like, or you just start talking to somebody and they do something that you don't like, and it's like almost like you have to address something, or you know, like your new boundaries are kind of put to the test. So I feel like it is gonna, it doesn't mean that you're not going to end up with this person, but wait, what else is this trying to say? The Four of Cups. Yeah, soul searching and reevaluation, and the Page of Wands. Yeah, you have to really like take a deep dive. Like, this is something I was interested in, but like, is this really something that's right for me? I feel like you're gonna need to like go deep in thought about something, and I think it will depend on how the other person shows up and how your talk goes. So, you know, we're not really getting much on that, but I feel like overall, yeah, that's what's coming up for you guys this month. So let's get just some last minute advice from my advice deck. And then one more advice deck that I have. And then we're going to close this reading out. What's something that Aries needs to know this month? What's some advice that would come in handy for Aries watching? Don't take failure so personally. See what you can learn from it. I feel like that's like this victim energy right here. Like, and that's what you're gonna like, that's the way your perception is going to change. Is that you're gonna be like, you know what, like, this isn't personal. This is just, why am I wasting my life away thinking about so-and-so or this and that? Like, I just want to like live my life. Don't hide your light to protect someone else's ego. I feel like maybe that's something where it's like you kind of keep yourself dimmed down and closed off, because it's like when you're like this exuberant, happy person here, it's like maybe you feel like you take some of the shine away from other people, or other people get annoyed with you, but it's like, let yourself shine. Okay, stretch those muscles to release stuck energy. So yeah, like maybe some sort of like yoga or stretch routine, like maybe just you could use that. It'll make you feel good, help you get grounded, help you stay disciplined in your routine. Revel in the differences to other people. There's only one you. And I feel like, right, like there's this sense of like you might be comparing yourself to other people, or I feel like something here, you're gonna like start some new project or do something that's very in line with your authentic self. So you're gonna feel good about being different and being like who you actually are. Something is gonna happen that's gonna make you feel good about it. Remember, you can always be kind. And I feel like, yeah, even like that Empress in reverse, remember that whole message is like, I feel like you might lash out and kind of like make like a faux pas, like a little blunder in society. Like you might be like trying to be like this like, woo, outgoing, whimsical person, but you might like piss like someone off, like maybe your boss or something. And I feel like with the Empress in reverse, it's like, don't be tempted to do that. It might be something where it's like a social blunder and then you get embarrassed. So just try to like, if anything, always just say a kind word or be like, oh, like, oh, I don't know, like always best to not like make other people like feel stupid, because then they could lash back at you and like hit you harder. And you weren't even trying to be unkind, you were just trying to be funny, but it just doesn't work out sometimes. So just like lay low, maybe lay a little low in a situation that might be a little bit, I feel like it was almost coming through as a warning. That's a little too much. Oh, okay, those two. While it's not always easy to dole out tough love, it's necessary at times. I feel like this is more for yourself here. Like you need to sort of set boundaries for yourself. And maybe like this is going to be where you're trying to juggle, you know, your personal life and you're having a more social life with the structure that you're trying to build your career and stuff like that. So I feel like there might be times that you're going to have to be like, you know what, no, like I can't go out tonight. I had this plan. I have to like, you know, work on my whatever music. I'm just seeing like music notes on this Don Juan, say you're like a musician or something. Or there might be nights where like you're like settled into like, you know, okay, like I got my hot chocolate and I'm gonna like sit here and work on this project, or, you know, beef up my resume or whatever the heck you planned, my homework. But then someone calls you and is like, I got Sabrina Carpenter tickets, like let's go. And you're like, you know what, this is once in a lifetime, like front row seats, like we're going. Like, you know, you might have to kind of be like, okay, like learn how to balance that out, like as the situation calls for. You must focus on yourself, feel as good as you can, and make the relationship with yourself a priority. Do this and everything else will fall into place. That's all you need to know. Make sure you're putting yourself first. Make sure that you're loving yourself, you're forgiving yourself, you're checking in with yourself. You're not really focused on like, how does this person feel about me? Or how's that person feel about me? Like you're more worried about like, how do I feel like about this person? Like, how do I feel? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Let me investigate that. Let's put the focus back on me. Instead of like worrying about like when you walk into a party, like, oh, what are these people thinking about me? Do this thing where you just like suck all the energy back. I read about it or I saw it on a reel. It's like you imagine all the energy from everyone in the room coming back, because it's like you're giving your energy away. Like, what are they thinking of me? But instead, pull it back. Imagine like energy balls like coming back to you, your own energy, and be like, no, like I'm good, like kind of like that. I don't know if I just described it right, if you know what I'm saying. But then like it's like you instantly feel more calm. It's like you're instantly like your energy isn't like out. It's just on yourself like, okay, maybe I'll just get a drink, you know, maybe I'll blah blah blah. It's not like this like, oh, everyone's looking at me. It kind of helps you to like center your energy. I don't know if that made sense, but I do it all the time and it helps me so much. Wait, let me just get some of these. These are kind of like love cards, but they have advice on them and I like the messages. Okay, so any last minute messages for Aries? Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. So, okay, if you were wondering about a love thing, or if you did get in a fight with somebody, remember we were saying that at the beginning. So it'll all be okay. If you maybe now's just a good time for you to think about your own part and things like that. We have only time will tell. And new beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Yeah, a new adventure awaits. I feel like you're spreading your wings. Hello. You're like, let me see what's out there. Let me like, yeah, passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. I feel like you're really shifting into this magnetic energy by just being open to life and being receptive and feeling like, you know, like noticing like how it feels when you get home from work on a Friday night and you just like, you know, like take a shower, get in your pajamas and like sit in your bed. It's like sometimes these are like, I read something once that said like, oh, these are the little things, like reading a good book, like, you know, I don't know, the way the leaves look in October, whatever, you know what I mean? These little things, the way it smells when like the flowers start blooming in springtime, whatever it is, you know? And it's like, but those are really like the big things, cozying up with a book in your bed, like on a Friday night, like we just talked about, like, you know, like stuff like that. It's like those moments are just so precious, like with your star machine on, like, oh my God, like stop. Like don't take those moments for granted. Like really like soak into them, sink into them, and just like realize how much these little moments like enrich your life. And if things aren't feeling that way, so what can you do to tweak that so you have that like sink into these little like things? Like I know this is weird, but like after work, like I'll like go to McDonald's. I'm such a junk food junkie. I'll go to McDonald's to get my double cheeseburger, my fries, and my Coke, and like I put on like I watch these like Buffy reactions, and I like put my Buffy reaction on, and it's like the best. I look forward to it at work. I'm like, I'm gonna be in my car eating at McDonald's like soon, like literally, like it could be anything. So it's like whatever your thing is, like just do it. But all right guys, I hope you have a great November. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment, like do your thing. I would really appreciate it. Have a good day or night wherever you are, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Okay, bye.